Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming at you from West Virginia. We're supposed to get about a foot of snow tonight, so looks like it's starting. Before I get snowed out, I wanted to hurry up and make a review of a shoe that I just picked up. On Saturday, when I went to grab my Thunder Red 4s at Finish Line, a shoe caught my eye that was hanging on the wall. I went and grabbed the pair, walked it up to the counter, and asked them if they have my size. They actually didn't have my size. They only got one pair in, but I figured it was worth grabbing and wanted to put a review together for y'all. This shoe is dropping this week. I believe it's the 18th on the Nike app, and I'm talking about the Shadow mids. They're pretty dope looking. They look really, really good, and they're right up there with the college gray mids or the linen, light bone, whatever you want to call them, but they look insane. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's look at these Jordan 1 mids in the Shadow colorway. Alright, so real quick, standard Jordan 1 mid box, same that we always get. Nothing out of the ordinary. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 mid, and the colors on these are black, gem red, and particle gray. Like I said, they're referring to these as the Shadow Jordan 1 mids. And bam, man, you can obviously tell why they call them the Shadow Jordan 1 mids, just because they resemble the Shadow Jordan 1s, which is like an OG colorway. But after seeing this pair in hand, it just solidifies my feeling that I am going to be going after my own pair in my own size this week whenever they drop. I don't know what numbers are like on these, but like resale prices are crazy for mids, and I guess it's kind of understandable because of the colorway of it. However, my hope is just that numbers are really, really high and that everybody can just get a pair of them. I think a lot like the linens, like I made a comment whenever I reviewed those college gray ones, they just look like they were done better than what your standard mids are, and I think the same can be said for these. They're just incredibly clean looking. They came out really, really well. And I love that particle gray color along with black and white, and then just the little hits of red. These things are done very, very well. And too, they'd go with anything. I mean, and being that smooth leather, they'd be easy to wipe off and keep clean. I really, really like these shoes. I hope to get them in my size. We'll start with his outsole. And like all Jordan 1 mids, it's got that standard Jordan 1 tread pattern in this nice black colorway. You got the pivot point up there in the front, then some Nike branding at the midfoot. And then we can see the black of that outsole wraps up to meet a bright white midsole, and we got bright white stitching on the midsole. It looks nice and clean. And when I say these shoes are done well, I mean the stitching is so straight, and there are like absolutely no flaws on these. I really think this is a Jordan 1 mid that stands out, you know, among the rest of them. And as we come up from that bright white midsole, we see this black leather here, and it's standard mid leather. It's smooth and, you know, not super soft, has a little bit of a synthetic feel, but we know what to expect from mids. But we have that same leather on the mug guard, and then going up the eye stays, and then on the swoosh, the heel, and wrapping up here along the collar. There's a good look at that Wings logo. But what it lacks in quality leather, it makes up for in just the presentation, in my opinion. I mean, looking around the back there, just look at all the stitching and how neat it is and how lined up everything is. And also another thing that stuck out to me on these have a really, really sleek shape. Like they have that old school Jordan 1 shape. When you're looking down at the toe box, they don't look big and clunky. I like the I like the angle that the toe box has. They just all around, these things look really, really good. But then coming back to the toe box, underneath all this snow, you can see that we've got these classic perforations on this nice particle gray color. And we've got that here, and then on the side panels. And it just looks nice and neat. And then we also have that particle gray color up here along the collar. But I will say this gray leather up here feels softer than the gray leather down on the rest of the shoe. And I think it's going to make this shoe be a lot more comfortable. But it's hard to tell right now because of how cold it is out here. So it makes it feel more stiff. But this gray leather up around the collar feels really, really soft in my opinion, and it definitely feels like better quality than what we're used to getting on mids. But like I already mentioned, we got little accents of red both on that Wings logo and then also on the tag there at the top of the tongue, and I like that little accent. And for the tongue, they gave us just a regular black nylon tongue. And it's got black piping going around the edges of it. And then, like I mentioned, we got that black tag with the red Jumpman and Air in red stitching. They gave us some flat black laces. And we've got a black sock liner, which I'm a huge fan of, and a black insole. So these are dropping, I guess, this Tuesday for a retail price of $120, and I will be trying to get my size on my account and trying to get my size on Mrs. Butter's account. So hopefully one of them hit. I struck out on the college gray mids the last time that they dropped, but I already grabbed a couple pairs of them, so that's no big deal. Hopefully I'll get a W in my size for these, because I really, really like these. These, I might even like these even more than the college gray mids, but I just think this is a super wearable colorway, and I would throw them on feet right now, because it's not like you have to worry about the winter weather, you know, ruining them, as easy as they'll be to wipe off and everything. I don't know that I would pay resale prices being what they are. I mean, they're between $200 and $300 in most men's sizes right now, which to me seems a little bit crazy, but hopefully the numbers are really high. These, it looks like they made these from April 28th of 2021 until July 9th of 2021. So they made these for about 2.5 months. So maybe we'll get lucky and everybody that wants a pair will be able to cop their own size. I don't know. It's good to have wishes, I guess, you know, but I am freezing my tail off, so I'm about to get out of here. But you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.